Good day everyone, I'm glad to join you all back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sai Siddharth and here I'll be doing drawing tutorials and videos related to art. So today I'm back again with yet another episode of drawing in different styles, but with a twist this time. I'm gonna be drawing in different styles but also with different materials. Some of the styles are new and some of the materials, well, aren't the ones you're supposed to make art with. I have explained the rules, but then who's the character? Well, let me correct that. Who are the characters? That's right, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Well, the last episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier comes out on the day of this video. It is streaming on Hotstar. It is so great, the storyline, the action and the thrills. So please do check it out. Okay, now time to find out which medium with which I'm gonna portray the style. From the right hand corner we have portrait drawn with highlighters, Tim Burton and watercolors, that's pretty lucky. Cartoon on mid-tone paper, interesting. Fall Guys and color pencils, that's the best one so far. Dragon Ball Z with crayons. Okay, that's gonna be hard. The Simpsons painted with coffee. Second lastly, Pokémon and ballpoint pen, which leaves us with two on either side. Dr. Seuss and inks. Dr. Seuss drawn using inks. In the last episode where I drew Batman in different styles, and Dr. Seuss's style was the one I loved the most. Dr. Seuss's characters have somewhat like a children's storybook aesthetic, quite simple in colors. The characters have chubby cheeks and thinner necks and hands. Now I get that I'm drawing wings instead of a suit, but hear me out. Just imagine that there was no Marvel Cinematic Universe and Dr. Seuss was writing a book called The Falcon. To make the character seem more real, he would give the character real wings to make it more fantastical and interesting for the viewer. Now I know I said inks, but color pens also have inks, right? LOL. Midway into coloring, I put shadows in some places and it was a big no-no as it just broke the simplicity of the character. You will see in the end of this art that even though the art is good, the style is only mildly pleasant. So I'm not that happy with this one. In the end, yeah, I do like this, but as I said, if I didn't put the shadows, it would have been a lot better. Cartoon on mid-tone paper. Now by cartoons I mean Disney. Disney, while a children's show, has a great animation and gives a lot of attention to the details of the character. A mid-tone paper, also known as half-tone paper, has a huge advantage over the regular white paper. In a mid-tone paper you can make the highlights, that is the white, show on the paper more. So my main aim was that after I inked, I will use a white gel pen to go over the edges to make a highlighted surface. This process really makes it pop. This style was a bit difficult to make it into a cartoon because I also had to hold the look of Bucky. And speaking of which, the 8 styles we are doing today are alternate characters, that is Falcon and then Bucky and then Falcon, Bucky and so on. You get it right. And the mid-tone paper was a blessing in disguise as I could do snowfall and draw snow in the brown paper as it simulates a winter scene, referring to the Winter Soldier. Tim Burton drawn with watercolors. This one is gonna be good. Tim Burton could be one of the styles which if you just see it, you're gonna recognize it. This style is so famous and well known that it puts a lot of pressure on me to not make a mistake. The most important features of Falcon are the wings and the goggles. I knew I couldn't make the goggles worn or torn out because it just adds a ton more of problems and details. So I just focused on the eyes and the wings. I made the wings sort of torn and made blades coming out of it and made it rotten and dark. You will notice that I am using grey as the base layer. Well, that's because Tim Burton artworks are very unsaturated, so you want to make it as gritty and creepy as well. In the end, Yeah, I really love this. The wings having the blades really create a great Tim Burton effect. Fall Guys with color pencils. When I matched this combo, I knew this one was gonna be great, as Fall Guys have a cute, colorful, bright style which perfectly suits the medium. So all I did was draw a metal arm with a blue jacket, and voila, we have Bucky Barnes skin and Fall Guys. Pokémon with ballpoint pen. Now this one had many possibilities. Did I want to draw as a mechanic, or just as a bird, or maybe as a person himself? And in the end I opted to draw a falcon, the bird falcon, and just give it cool colors. No, I said ballpoint pen, but I couldn't possibly do with it cause all I had were 4 colors, so I used color pencils. So that in the end the artwork too looks good, not just the idea. I then got the idea to make it as a card, sort of like the Falcon. Portrait drawn with highlighters. I took this picture of Sebastian Stan as a point of reference and started drawing. Now this one was a lot of fun to do. You know, there is something really satisfying to make realism art and have the final outcome look like the reference image. So what I did was I used a pencil to draw the head anatomy and draw the key features of the head, and yes, I will agree, it took some time to get the proportions right. And after I have drawn the rough shape, I shaded some parts like the hair and pupil to see if it looked like Stan. Cause usually while doing realism art, the rough shape doesn't look like the reference image till the shading is added. So I always add the shadows and then check where I need to change the proportions, and after I got it right, it's just all about smashing some colors on. And to be honest, it really didn't feel like I was using highlighters, it just felt like using neon colors. And in the end, I really love this artwork. It does look 90% like Sebastian Stan. And yeah, I am happy with that. Simpsons with coffee. At first, I didn't know whether to proceed cause Simpsons have yellow skin and it is a key feature of the style. And it was really hard cause I only had a light, medium and a dark brown tone. But after I drew the rough sketch, I got my confidence back and I proceeded to paint. I used the white of the paper for the color of the suit, and the mistake I made was I didn't realize that coffee bleeded and spread a lot. So since I inked the art before I painted with coffee, the coffee went over the lines and it didn't look good with the white of the paper. But not to worry, I have a trick up my sleeve to just black out the background. Alright, Dragon Ball Z with crayons. This is a style that I don't have much confidence going in because I have never drawn Dragon Ball Z characters so far. And to do a style swap, yeah, it was much more difficult. So apologies if it doesn't look good. I used a reference image of Goku and just started drawing it. And then slowly just changed the clothing and hairstyle a bit and then went ahead to color. Now these crayons made it a lot more difficult to control the amount of pigment I put down on the paper. And secondly, I didn't have good colors, so it was a lot more tough. It doesn't look that good, but tell me, what do you think? Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the reveal. Which style did you like the most, and also tell me which character you would like me to draw in a different style in the future. And until next time, I'll see you later.